ground turned to bone, and a widow at Zerephath gathered alone just a handful of meal in a barrel she sighed, and a little of oil, we will eat it and die. Fear not, said the prophet, but bake for me first a small cake of bread through the days of the worst. For the meal will not waste, and the oil will not dry, till the day that the Lord sends the rain from the sky. Caught between rival gods, how long will you stand? The God of forever has stretched out his hand. So lift up your eyes, let your heart now decide. Will you follow the Lord, or keep running to hide? If the Lord be God, then follow him. Follow him, follow him. Not Baal in the storm, not an empty name, but the God who answers by fire and flame. How long will you waver? Let worship begin. If the Lord be God, then follow him. On Carmel 450 cried out to Baal. They clamored with cutting and shout. From morning to noon there was no voice at all. No answer returned, and no fire would fall. Cry louder, he mocked. Is he sleeping today? Has he gone on a journey, or turned far away? He built with 12 stones for the tribes that he knew, and flooded the altar with water anew. He prayed, let it be known that you are God still, that I am your servant, obeying your will. Then the fire of the Lord fell and swallowed it all, and they fell on their faces and rose with this call. If the Lord be God, then follow him. Follow him, follow him. Not Baal in the storm, not an empty name, but the God who answers by fire and flame. How long will you waver? Let worship begin. If the Lord be God, then follow him. But Elijah grew weary and ran far away to a cave in the dark where he hid from the day. Then the Lord passed him by, shaking mountains around. A great wind, then an earthquake, a terrible sound. Then a fire blazed hot, but he wasn't in the flame, till a still small voice gently whispered his name. You are not all alone, said the voice low and clear. 7,000 have not bowed to Baal. I am here. If the Lord be God, then follow him. Follow him, follow him. In the bread that won't fail, in the fire and flame, in the still small voice, he is calling your name. Return to the Lord, let your worship begin. If the Lord be I'll follow today. If the Lord be God, then follow Him. I'll follow today.